Welcome back to the channel. What I have for you today is the Eventlab Showdown. Every Sunday, I get the Eventlabs from the festival playlist. This time, there's only one. I get them together, play them, rate them, see which one I think is the best. This time, since there's only one, we're going to have to bring in another one. I have just the thing. But before we get to that, something I didn't cover earlier on in the festival playlist, Horizon Backstage. So this week, the voting is a Sports 800. I think that's a Honda. Then we have an Emery 356C 64. I think that's a Porsche. Then we have the Lancia Fulvia, and I'm wondering if that's even in the game because I don't think I've ever driven one. And then we have the Porsche 550. Guys, this one's a toss-up. I really have no idea. The Speedster, both of those Porsches are really cool. Probably the same car. One has a roof, one's a Speedster. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm being pulled this direction. It is what it is. Let's go see what won last week real quick. So the RS6 Avant from 2021 and the 458 Ferrari. Now let's check out this replay of DMFD Gamers Esto SL Fin. Does that say this is the end? And it just says the end is the description. My Spanish is a little rusty. We get a hard to find car, the Mini X-Raid, and not much to say about it. Let's go check it out. So what I have prepared to go up against it right after this is one of the collab Japanese-inspired creations. So we're going to get to that in just a second. I have the picture ready to pull up and pick a share code. Yeah, not much in the description department here. I don't remember this. I know the creator. I remember seeing their name before. So we're starting off with the Hoonigan Kazi. That's pretty cool. We have some liveries. You can run whatever you want as long as it's a Hoonigan Kazi. I love this livery. I'm going to stick with it. Let's go. Yeah, that was pretty cool. There was like some, not really graffiti, but what looked like graffiti in lights underneath the main drag up there. We get a nice horizon arch. Everybody in a beautiful line. We get some new city elements right there. Huge building. Probably, apartments. I don't think it's commercial space. I like this. This is cool. I do not remember this. When are we going to get to the point where I remember? This is very cool. Very China. If you see, I forget what city it was. It was kind of taken off on TikTok. You think you're on the ground level, but you're really like, 30 stories in the air. They have all these catwalks and all this stuff. I do not remember this. This is wild. Did I just not play it this week when we had it before? I don't know. It predates this show, the Eventlab Showdown. Big on the brakes. I got an error message that my printer software stopped working. Great. One of the downsides to playing on PC. Alright, we're in second. We just got a triple pass skill there. Look at the combo. I should turn the radio on so we can get that skill song. Almost 100,000. Yeah, I don't remember this. We're already on lap 2. It is very cool though. I like this. The design. We've got TVs. It took a place on the map that traditionally doesn't have a lot of urbanity. Can I use that? Is that a word? Did I just make that up? Woo! Touching the wall. And look at it. It's usually just mountains. Picturesque. Now all this. Honestly, it kind of looks like a spaceport. It's so futuristic and so wild. These structures aren't really what we're used to seeing, in cities. At least not yet. So somehow I have let Gillsby, whatever it is. I've let them get in front of me, and I have to beat them. Otherwise, we don't get the reward card, we don't get the completion, we don't get the festival playlist points. Almost said Forzathon points. There's too many things in the game. Too much. Here we go. Yep. I think that's where I passed him. I at least passed somebody previously there. We're on our third lap. It's a little contentious. I don't like this car that much. At least not for this kind of racing. Dirt, maybe a little better. Not a bad choice for an Eventlab, though. Now, when we do go to the Japanese collab creations, oh, see, this is why I don't like it. We're going to be able to pick whatever car we want, probably. And I'm going to try to stick to something like this so it's comparable. I don't know if I should get the same car. I mean, that would be... It's almost like a death sentence. Okay. So he's wide, slowing down. I'm not even on the gas. There you go. So I didn't have to worry about it too much. We got the win. 333. Esto LS Fin, SL Fin, whatever. The end. I don't know what that means. What part of that track was supposed to convey the message the end? I don't know. So we should get a notification right here. Esto SL Fin complete. There we go. Now, moving on to the other Eventlabs. All right, so here it is. This is what I think to be the complete roadmap to the collab, the Japanese Eventlabs, created by all the people you see here. Josie, Type Hard Fark, GT Deny, and Velocity? Vixity? I don't know. It's down there in the middle. But we already played the one on the bottom left, GT Denies Yoko Cho. And there is the share code if you want to try it for yourself. Now that I'm looking at this, let me see. What's something that would be a little similar to what we just did, or maybe just something I want to play? I think this would be great. Even though we just did GT Denies Yokocho last week, I got to go for this one. I think it looks very similar. Right here, the Japan Shuto Toll, 490, 108, 545. All right, so there it is. Like I said, 490, 108, 545. You've seen Central Tokyo. It's time to check out some expressway sights. Paint by PTG Fluex, Ice Rabbit Design, and Reika Kuze. Sounds good to me. Let's get into it here. So like I said, oh, wait a minute. Okay. We've got like hot hatch. We've got a... Oh, is it just Japan? Interesting. Okay, so let's do A. So we at least have like A800 type things. And you see a lot of my Honda drag cars and everything there. Let's also sort by performance class. All right, so we'll bring these more to the front here. The question here is, what would you want to use on a Japanese highway? Let's use this GR Yaris A775. It's got the wide body on it. It looks sick. Look at it. It's a little aggressive. We got the big wide body on there. Wow. When in Japan, right? Here we go. All right, we're floating. That's interesting. That's new. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, that thing sounds good. Let's see if we can stick with it here. We are entering the expressway. One of my favorite things to do is anything to do with Honda Civics, but if you go to Japan or even and see any of the videos of like No Good Racing, you type that in on YouTube, you're gonna see a ton of naturally aspirated Hondas just out there having a great time. Sometimes some other cars too, but just weaving through traffic, you know, with all 180, 200 horsepower, but they're having a great time. They're cruising. And I don't know, it just seems like a vibe to me. So this would be a great place to do that. You go and get your Honda Civic, you make it look awesome, you put a livery on it, tune the crap out of it, but leave it naturally aspirated. You can put your suspension, your tires, all that stuff, and then just drive this. Drive it with friends. Cruise it. That'd be so cool. This is awesome. I really did like that other one. I liked the design and all that stuff, but man, this just hits like a weird niche for me. Because me and my youngest, we were watching that YouTube video I was kind of telling you about, where these guys, they all met up at like a, they all met up at a gas station. They took off, cruising together. I just watched a little bit of it, and it was actually filmed by a guy. Weirdly enough, StickyDiljo.com. I don't know why he goes by that, but he's like a really cool photographer, does a lot of stuff with awesome Honda Civics and, you know, late model Hondas, the golden era 90s and early 2000s stuff. But I bought a shirt off of him, and it has all those cool No Good Racing Civics on it and like little thumbnails. It's sitting in here somewhere. I haven't even taken it out yet. I'm the kind of person that sometimes takes too good of care of things, takes care of things too well. I don't know. I don't know how you say that. But, yes. So, I've been trying to actually just use stuff. What's the point in saving it? I'm getting too old. I'm getting too old to take care of my stuff. I think it comes from being a collector. I always had Hot Wheels, die-cast of some sort. When you have a collection of things, you want to take care of them as best you can. Maybe even have one to open and one to save in the packaging. I know. There we go, lap number 2. Oh my gosh. What a long course. Just under 3 minutes in this GRERs. I am in, I guess, track mode. I don't know what sport would be. Looks like you can change. It's been a while. But this is like a track. This makes sense. I don't know if this thing is stock or what, but I know I put the livery and the wide body on, but the gearing is a little... Yeah, it could use some help. We just have a 5-speed. We're fairly slow. But look at this. I mean, this is Eventlab Island, but you'd never know. You'd think you were in Japan for real, for real. So cool. Like I said, come here with your friends. Ouch. Come here with your friends, cruise it. You don't even have to race it. Just have fun. Get in the line, get in formation. It'd be really cool if it had traffic on and you could kind of weave through. That'd be nice. Man, this thing sounds good. I love the design. This thing is like a 10 out of 10 as far as design goes and like how things are laid out, because you really don't see the Eventlab of it all. This just plays like, I mean, truthfully, maybe that's our whole point. I kind of missed the story on it, but this group of creators that came together with this collab and the Japan stuff. I mean, maybe it's because we've all just been saying Forza Horizon 6 should be in Japan. Maybe that's why they did it, but I mean, play these Eventlabs, guys. It's crazy. It feels like you're there. This would be amazing. Because in Japan, like, they don't have just big roadways. They have these convoluted ones, and there's a lot of on-ramps and off-ramps and levels, over and under. There's high walls. It's very urban. This is just too fun. This is going to be your winner for today, even though the last one was pretty fun. Very well designed. I really liked it. This is chef's kiss right here. This is so cool. Not only is it done well and I like it, it's something I want to do, you know? About 20 seconds left here before I cap this second lap off. That's a long turn. Right into this. Probably because I have all-wheel drive on this. But there you go. Shaved a couple seconds off. About 5. And across the line. 5:58 total. Japan Shuto toll. Amazing. Give it a like, guys. Give it a like. But there you go. Congratulations to both creators. You know, we're playing through this again. So this guy got featured again. So cool. Way to get your name out there. Get known to a lot of people. A lot of people are playing your stuff. DMFD. And I guess the X, you don't say it. Maybe you do. DMFDX Gamer. But very cool. Congratulations on being featured again. Congratulations to GT Deny. I know you watch the channel. That's so cool, man. I'm happy for you guys. You guys are awesome. If nobody else will give you your props, you know, you can always come here and I'll tell you what's up. We do have that new update, Horizon Realms. We're still doing Horizon Backstage, so there's a little bit of stuff that is new to the game. You know, every week, every month, we're gonna get a new series to play again. But the cool thing is, when people bring out stuff like this, here it is. Pause if you want to. Zoom in. There are all the share codes and all the creator names. I mean, this is content. This is stuff that you can go out and play for free, which is a very cool part of the game. I'm so glad they have that in Forza Horizon. Community created liveries, Eventlabs, challenge cards, what have you. Really cool stuff. And we're going to continue to tackle these as long as they don't give us enough Eventlabs. in the festival playlist. Speaking of, let's check out next week's here. We have the winter dry season. We get the F8 Tributo from 2019, a backstage pass, the Vol, blah, 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 all this stuff. But we do get 2 Eventlabs. So I am not going to stack on another one for next week's show. And then finally, yeah, the last week we're going to have to add one. So thanks to those guys for creating those. And that's awesome that I can share it with you. That's it for me. I'm going to clock out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Remember, I'm going to take a couple days to catch up on some stuff, and I'll be back on Wednesday, most likely, with daily challenges, finishing up this week's festival playlist, and getting ready for Thursday and Friday and Saturday's video. You guys are awesome. Please subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000. I will see you in the next one. Later.